Beautiful morning here in SoCal. We have a bit of the marine layer popping up and it's covering the city. What I see in front of me is the Ontario Valley, I think. This is a few hours away from my home, but just wanted to show you guys this amazing view because this is one of the things why I kind of falling in love with California, all this SoCal. Because you can go from a city environment and just half an hour drive from your home can take you into some amazing mountain views. And you get very semi-alpine mountains in this area. I mean, that's Mount Baldy right there. That place, I've been to Mount Baldy a little over a dozen times. It's over 10,000 feet. I mean, it's quite a climb. Today happens to be a Saturday, so there's probably tons of people up there. No, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be able to see anybody, but yeah, I'm here with Hunter. Hey, puppy. And I'm doing this little intro just to show you guys where I happen to be today. I got a chance to hike. I actually started way down there, but I'm doing a bit of a, I guess you can call it show and tell, just to show you guys. I'm using the Tad Gear Ranger Hoodie LT, which came in handy so well today because when I started the hike it was about 45 degrees. It was cold, and all I'm wearing underneath it is a Smart Wool microwave mid-weight wool shirt, long sleeve, which is doing a great job of regulating my body temperature. But yeah, this is a small intro just to show you guys, the jacket. But yeah, Hunter seems to be having a good time. We haven't seen anybody up here in maybe almost 3 hours. I happen to hike a little faster than most people, so I mean, I'm not saying I'm the fastest person right now. I know some really fast hikers, but I hike faster than average hikers, so I'm able to spend more time alone that way. And Hunter is pretty great at keeping up. We're actually doing 3 peaks today. We just did this one, which is about halfway of our entire trip. But yeah. Alright. I guess I am just going to go into more detail about this jacket and show you guys what it is all about. How many jackets do you need? I don't know if any of you have been asked that question before, but I have. Most recently, it was when I was at a local REI and one of the employees asked me while I was trying on a new jacket, how many jackets do I need? Now he asked me this because I happen to spend a lot of time at REI looking at different products and different gear. I am a bit of a geardo. And the local employees know me. So this guy, Bob, asked me, how many jackets do I need? And it's not the first time I've been asked that, but it was the first time they kind of stuck with me. And it was because I was asking myself many times the same question. How many jackets do I need? Now, this is not really a review of the Tad Gear Ranger Hoodie LT. This is actually an overview. If you want a clear answer, it's an awesome jacket. Do you want it and you have a need for it? Get it. You won't regret it. Many of you probably have seen my other review on my Tad Gear Ranger hoodie. This is the regular model. Now I'm just gonna go over some of the difference between the two, but pretty much they are exactly the same jacket with some 2 major differences and 1 minor difference, and a few minor differences actually. The The first biggest difference between these two jackets is the fabric. They're both they're both Polartec fleece jackets. You know, high quality fleece on both of them. Both made in California. But the difference is that the regular Ranger uses 10-ounce fleece, and then the LT uses 8-ounce fleece, meaning that, you know, this is a lighter jacket. The LT obviously stands for lighter or light. Now the other big difference between these two jackets is the cut. The regular Ranger is a little bit more loose, which allows for more layering underneath the jacket, which works great in very cold temperatures. Most recently that I can think of is I was using my regular Ranger when I went to Mount Whitney a couple of months ago, and I layer another jacket and a wool shirt underneath this one, and I was able to stay comfortable on temperatures around 25 degrees. Now, the LT jacket, it's a lot more tight to the body. You probably won't be able to layer anything more than a wool shirt underneath this. Don't expect to put any other jackets underneath it or anything, because it's going to be a bit of a tight fit. Both of these jackets that I have are mediums, and the regular the Ranger LT fits me a little more tight. Now, I got this with the intention of using it as an, you know, cooler or warmer weather jacket when I didn't really have the need for full-on weather, well, perhaps not full-on weather protection, but I wasn't expecting to go in really cold temperatures, perhaps cool temperatures. And for that, this jacket works awesome. Again, you know, the same features that you will find in those same pockets on both jackets, including in the back. The hood is the same. The features are the same. There's some same thumb holes. Again, so if you want sort of like the detailed review on this jacket, go look at my other video on the regular Ranger. Oh, and the other difference is that the regular Ranger, Tad has been using this little tape zipper pulls, and then on the LT they use these cords, which they work. I mean, they're nice, but I'm not the only one that has complained about this before. This come undone. You might have seen me trying to fix this one just now. I lost one of them in the back pocket, in the hunter's pocket. I don't know how. I didn't realize I had lost it until it happened. They come undone, so maybe you can like cut them close and then burn the ends just to tape them, just to make sure that they stay in place. But overall, they work. I mean, the other reason that I got this jacket is because I know it's lighter than the regular Ranger. One just natural problem with having a fleece jacket is that fleece is heavy. Fleece is bulky. And especially in jackets that have so many pockets. You know, if you have this amount of pockets, this just means you have more fabric to deal with. So when you're trying to compress down the jacket, you know, you have more fabric here in the back even. When you try to compress this jacket to like a small little ball that you can easily put in your backpack, you do tend to run into that little problem, that regular usual problem of, you know, it's not as small as one would like it to be. Now, this is decent, you know. This is smaller than the regular Ranger. The regular Ranger actually tends to be a little bit bulkier, a little bit wider, and again a little bit heavier. So yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I got the LT, because I wanted the same level of protection and the same features on a lighter package. Now, still, this jacket is not light by any modern standards of light. I know there's a lot of you guys out there who say, hey, you know, what's a little bit of weight? What's light? 2-3 pounds, that doesn't sound heavy. Like, I can carry that. It's like, well, maybe you can, but out of pure experience, I can tell you that if you're going for long distances, and I'm talking about 24 miles in a single day, all under 10 hours, trying to go over multiple mountains, trying to cross rivers after 12 hours of walking non-stop. In situations where I've done over 8,000 feet of elevation gain in a single day, weight will add up and you will feel it. Which is, again, why I was trying to go with something I would like a little bit better on the warmer days, on a cold spring morning or even a cold summer morning. There have been times where I've gone in the summer and I'm starting off at 3 in the morning because I'm trying to avoid the heat of the day, but because I'm starting so early, it's freezing. And because I'm at really high altitudes, it's really cold. Now, I really like this jacket. And another thing, just putting out, this is I think it's called Amy Green, and this is the UE Gray. This is UE stands for Urban Environment Gray, and the ME stands for Multi Environment Green. Just to give you guys what the colors look like, just to let you guys know what the colors look like. Now, I really like this jacket. I mean, it works great and it feels great on the body. But I did run into a problem after a while. I decided to try out another jacket. This is my new, well, not really new. I've been using this for like a while now. It's my Arc'teryx Atom LT. I mean, entirely different jacket, entirely different materials, perhaps different idea, entirely different idea behind it. But this is much lighter. Much lighter. It compresses down to a much smaller package. A lot faster, as you can see. So over time, I've been personally debating whether or not I need this jacket or whether or not I'll be fine with the other one. So I guess that brings me back down to my original question. How many jackets do you need? I guess the answer to that would be, how many jobs do you have for me? And by that I mean, this jacket, the Ranger LT as well as the regular Ranger, are awesome adventure or heavy duty, or I don't know how you sell, like work jackets. If you're gonna be wearing, like, if you had to tell me that I was gonna be wearing one jacket in a cold environment for all day long, 12-24 hours working constantly on a job, and weight was not a concern, I will totally go with these jackets. Because with all the features that they have, with all the pockets, with thumb holes, these jackets are awesome. They do an excellent job of protecting you, and they're very durable. Obviously, fleece is more durable than this more soft, puffy material. But now my problem comes from, I don't always need that. When I'm not hiking or trekking or scrambling in the mountains during the cold weather, 90% of the time I won't be using a jacket. 90% of the time the jacket will just be stuffed away inside my backpack until it gets really cold, or until we reach the summit and the wind is blowing and then I get cold. But for that I've come to prefer smaller jackets or lighter jackets. So again, this is not really a knock against this jacket. It's an awesome jacket, and if you want it, go for it. Personally, I actually think that the Ranger LT, it's more flexible than the regular Ranger. If you get a size up, you can wear this jacket pretty much year round. I say get a size up because that way you'll be able to layer underneath it a little bit better. I'm not sure how the fit will work for you, but anyway. But the other thing is, I find myself not using a lot of the pockets. I don't use the shoulder pockets, and I sure as hell don't use the sleeve pocket. I mean, that is mostly because of my needs. I know a lot of guys who like skiing, who like, I don't know, who find the need to have those pockets. I don't always need them. So, I mean, the chest pockets are awesome. I find myself using these ones all the time. They're perfect for putting your hands in there while you're walking with a backpack in the cold. And the hoodie is a blessing when the wind is blowing outside. I mean, the jacket blocks the wind perfectly. It does his job great. But again, personally, I'm debating whether or not I should keep it. I'm not one to hoard gear. If I don't need gear, and if it's not gonna find any use, I'll just put it away, or I mean, I'll just give it away to somebody, or I'll just end up selling it again to replace, to to go towards the purchase of more gear. So currently, I'm debating whether or not I will keep this jacket. I will keep my regular Ranger because that one has allowed me to be more. That one gives me more flexibility because of how I can put other layers underneath it. But yeah, guys. Sorry, this is not like my regular super awesome endorsement of Tad gear. Which, I mean, again, like I said, this is an awesome jacket. Tad makes awesome gear, but if I don't have the need for it, I'm not going to keep it around for much long. You know, I hate being one of those guys who spends their money on gear that I just don't need. So hey, but anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want more details on this jacket and the other regular Ranger, just watch my other Ranger hoodie video. I go over the details on that a lot better. But anyway, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.